often joke with Lauren and stuff. I like, what post is someone going to come out with and tell us that we're all wrong today? You know, every day it's like, oh, you're wrong. Everything, this is wrong. And everything I've been saying is wrong. And, you know, I've been telling you, people have been, you know, they've hammering in this, and then now it's saying the exact opposite. But the thing is, all these things keep working. So it's kind of like, well, why are these things working if all these things are so detrimental, etc.? Like, you know, and I'm sure you've probably even seen the, you know, the hip thrust versus squat study, you know, stuff. And, you know, like, it's like, remember, like, when the hip thrust came in, it's like, oh, Paulo Quinn, you're idiots. See, telling people just to squat, you're so stupid and stuff. You know, you got to hip thrust and all that stuff. See, everyone should just hip thrust. Squats are stupid. And then now it's back to, hey, hip thrusts are probably overrated. You know, it's everything goes in cycles.
I think when you've been doing it as long as we have, you learn to trust your own intuition. And that intuition is based off two things I've found is when you've put the work in to actually level up and become the best coach or the best you that you can be, the more you repeat that process, the more confidence you build, because you're able to look at what you've done from a place of certainty because you've just kept doing it and getting such amazing results. And then over time, with that experience, when you start getting hit with these new bits of things, you're able to kind of look at it a bit more kind of and step back and say, okay, well, I hear what they're saying, but I've tried that and that doesn't necessarily work for me. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, as long as that's not hurting anyone, as long as I'm actually improving their health outcomes, then hey, who's to say what I'm doing is wrong?
Yeah, and I think it's, you know, back in the day, you know, you'd do a course and then you go change everything that you're doing next Monday with clients. You know, you're like, oh, I did a new course, so everything, now I'm a totally different trainer. Like, for example, I'll show you like a practical example of kind of the latest kind of my take homes with, you know, training is that say for the glutes versus hip thrust versus squats, it seems like stretch position exercise is probably superior to short and base exercise for hypertrophy, but it doesn't mean that short and base work can't deliver just as good hypertrophy. You probably need a little bit more volume, and then stretch based stuff, we're probably looking at, it probably leads to a bit more fatigue. You probably can get better results with less. So things like, say, additional C and D, E series and stuff like that. Now, some of my stretch based work, I might only do 2 sets and say, all right, let's just do 2 hard sets of walking lunges for the glutes. But then I might do 4 sets of the thrust. So I keep, instead of doing 3 and 3, I might actually regress of a stretch base and just go, let's do quality, and then actually add a working set to a short and base exercise, because I know it's probably going to need a bit more volume to get the same response. So it's kind of like learning, but it's not going, all right, I'm going to get rid of both, but it's like, okay, tweaking. What can we learn from it, but keep the same stuff, but maybe can we tweak a little bit less here and get more of it and stuff like that. So whereas it's not going, all right, hip thrusts are shit now, let's get rid of them, or squats are shit. You know, it's kind of like, all right, what's something we can take home and implement slightly. And again, it's slowly but surely as well.